brown bat. Its scientific name is Myotis lucifagus, and it's got pretty brown fur on its back. Let me show you the back. Got brown fur on its body. However, it doesn't have any fur on its wings or on that tail membrane that you see there. So the wings and the tail membrane, the tail flap, are naked skin. And the bat's wing is two very thin layers of skin with fingers inside. So the scientific name for bats is Chiroptera, and in Greek that means hand wing, because just like us, they have arm and finger bones inside the wing. So you can see this little line here right down the middle of the wing. That's one of its fingers. And they're really long, skinny fingers because it has to spread the wing out. Okay, so that's a little bit about bat anatomy. Maybe we can look at its ears. It's got kind of nice sized ears. A little mouse-like face. Obviously not happy to be in my hands. It would be like to be out flying around catching insects. These are all insect eaters. It's going to go out and catch moths or mosquitoes, whatever he can find. All right, let's see if we can tell if it's a male or a female. Let's look at it together here and see if it's a male or
female.
It's a female. This is possibly a mother bat. We don't see any little male parts down there, so it's a female. And now we're going to look at her wing and see if we can tell if it's an adult or a juvenile that was born this summer. Looks like an adult. There's a little joint in the finger bones, right, kind of where Jean is pointing. And if this was a juvenile who was born in June, that joint would be kind of elongated, shaped kind of like a capsule, like a Tylenol capsule or something. But in an adult, it's just a little round circle. So this is probably one of the mother bats who has been here all summer and who has given birth to a pup. So there she is. Oh, it's turned to light again. Yes, right.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah. So there she is, and we're just going to look at her for another minute, and then we're going to let her go fly away. Oh, we're going to weigh it. Yes, let's put it in a bag and weigh it. Okay, you got a bag ready? Okay, bag is ready. We're going to put her in this nice little cloth bag that someone made for us, and close it up, and then just hang it from a scale. And I'll let you read the scale because I don't have my reading glasses.
I can't see. Where are the numbers? Okay. It says 14.
And the bag weighs?
14 grams, and the bag was roughly 5.
Okay, so this bat weighs about 9 grams. That's about a third of an ounce. This is a very, very small animal. They have to be very lightweight because they have to fly. So now we know that it's an adult female, and we know she weighs 9 grams. And now we're just going to get her out of the bag again, which she will be glad to get out of, I'm sure. And we're going to let her go. Okay, let me just hold her a little bit. Okay. Okay. She's thinking, what the heck has happened to me tonight? Okay, all right, I'm going to let her go kind of over this way. See if you can see if you can watch her fly away. There she goes. I'll put this down in case we catch another one right away.
That's real fun.
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to shine the light in the...
No, we
Yeah.
need to scoop the net back. Yeah, so
Okay.
you guys come back.
Okay, it's just, okay, we've got one here, and I got to just get its wings free. Its body is already free, but the net is on its wing. Okay, one
There
wing
we
is
go.
free. Okay, this one's free too. All right, let's bring it to the light. So here's little brown bat number 2. So you can see the nice fur on its back again. Brown. And this one's being pretty docile, so maybe we'll get a good view of the face, too. This one's a lot calmer than the first one, isn't it? Okay. And let's look and see if it's a male or a female. Okay. Oh, looks like we got another female.
Yep.
Another female. So we're just getting down at the bats there, looking at them kind of up close and personal, you know, invading their privacy a little bit. So this is another female. And let's see if she's an adult or a juvenile. Looks like another adult. Whoop, whoop, I mean, like, no, that's a little bit of a big joint for a small bat like this. This one could be a pup. That might explain why it's a little more docile. It's not, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this one could very well be a pup. This could be one that was born this June, but is now big enough. They grow real fast. I mean, baby bats are real helpless when they're born, but they can fly when they're about 3 to 5 weeks old, so they develop very quickly. So by this time of the summer, they're out feeding on their own without any help from mom. Okay, let's bring them around to the light again, get a nice close-up of that face. And you notice they do have a lot of little sharp teeth. They're very small. They're very small, but they're very sharp little teeth, and that, of course, is why we wear the gloves. People should never handle bats with their bare hands, because every once in a while you do get a bat that has rabies, and you don't want to get bit by an animal that has, a wild animal or a dog that has rabies, because it's a very terrible disease. So we're always very careful. Even though a small bat like this probably couldn't break my skin if it bit me, I don't want to take that chance. Yeah. All right. So, shall we weigh this one too? As long as we got him and he's being docile?
Are you going to talk about white nose when you have one or not? These are
Yeah.
the ones that are affected.
That's true. We could talk about white nose syndrome. Yeah, let's weigh him first, and then when I take him out, we'll talk about white nose syndrome. Okay.
All right. This one is about 15 grams.
Okay, so about,
about 10 grams
about
total.
10 grams. This weighs about the same as the last one, about 10 grams. So that's, again, about a third of an ounce. These things just don't weigh very much at all. And I'm going to take him out and talk a little bit about a problem that some bats are having called white nose syndrome. It's a fancy name. And it's killing a lot of bats in the northeastern United States. Luckily, it has not come to Illinois yet, but people are worried that it might. It's kind of a mystery disease. Okay. There you are, little guy. Okay, there he is again. Yeah, some bats in the northeastern United States and as far west as Pennsylvania have this thing called white nose syndrome. And it's called that because they'll get a little ring of white fungus growing right around their nose and also on their wings. And we don't know exactly what's going on, but a lot of the bats in that part of the country are dying from this mysterious condition. And we're hoping it won't come here, or we're hoping either that or that people will figure out how to prevent it. But if you've heard about white nose syndrome, it is not in Illinois yet, luckily. But luckily, he has a nice little nose that's free of any kind of fungus. So there he is. Okay.
Are you going to release him?
Yep, we're going to release him too now.
Hold on. You ready?
Ready? See if we can watch him. Oh, yay. The record for a little brown bat is 29 years that we know of. So they're, again, very unusual animals.
When babbies and when bats are from mosquitoes, do they catch them with their feet and throw them in their mouth? Or do they just like when they catch prey and stuff,
Okay, whoop.
like they catch it in their claw and then throw it up in their
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
It's scary.
oh, I might have bumped into something. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. So might want to back up a little bit.